What's up, YouTube fans? Today we're going to take a look at the Transformers Studio Series 86 Cup. So this is the final one in the line. I've looked at all the rest. Probably should have saved maybe Grimlock for last since he's the leader class, but this is the last one. So we are going to have all of the crew come in here and take a look at how they look as a full collection. But here he is. Cup is pretty cool looking. There's some weird parts to him. So one of those parts is the face. It's just got some odd sculpt to it. Now, if you hold up the cartoon, some instances this does look right. But continuing down from there, you do have this translucent blue plastic with the gray, the silver behind it. That looks really nice. You got paint here for the Autobot logo, and behind there, the green. You got more paint detail here, orange paint on the arms and on the middle of the waist there. Can't tell. I don't think this is painted. I think it's just the plastic color. This is painted here on the side. Here's the back of the figure. Pretty clean, not much backpack for a Cup type figure. Although he does even seem a little bit on the skinny side. I think that's a complaint that some people have been having. But overall, very clean, very nicely done, very good looking. Other than maybe the face sculpt. He does come with some accessories. So you do get this gun, and it's molded in this greenish plastic that matches his colors. And there you go, that fits in nicely. He also comes with this accessory, the Energon dispenser, and again, that just pegs right into his hand. Oh, the hands are painted as well. You get that gray paint on the hands. So nice accessories, good inclusion to have these in there. He does have some nice articulation. Let's go over that. The head is on a ball joint once again. So it goes down to there, up to there, rotates all the way around. A little bit limited on the up and down because of his chin. The arms rotate around on this joint and go up and down on this. Pretty good movement there. You have a rotation at the bicep. You can separate here on this peg. I don't really care for that gimmick. I understand why they did it, you know, when he got ripped apart in the Junkion planet, but I don't know. It's just not for me. It kind of breaks up the look, and it's just not necessary. But for those that want to recreate that scene, you can do that. You have no rotation of the wrist or anything like that. It feels like there should be one, but there isn't one. Rotation at the waist. No ab crunch. Legs go up to there, back to there, out to there. Very nice on friction joint. Nice and tight. Soft ratcheted knee gets you 90 degrees. Ankle tilt all the way up to there, and a slight toe tilt forward. Very similar to all the others we've been getting. And here, of course, you can recreate the scene from the movie where they faced off with the Quintessons. And that's really cool. I mean, just the fact they're giving you all these characters and you can do this, it's just really fun. And there he is with his counterparts from this line. That looks wonderful. This is a nostalgic moment to have all these characters together from Hasbro that are movie accurate. They look really good together. Definitely a great set, and I think they've nailed it with this. The only one I don't have here is Grimlock, but this is the Autobot crew from the movie, and I think it looks great together. Transformation. All right, I'm not doing that. That's you know who says that. But let's get him transformed. He is a little bit more complex than the other deluxe class in this series or in this set, but not as complex as I'd say maybe the Hot Rod. But go ahead and open up this backpack, fold this out, unpeg this, and just leave that down for now. You're going to unpeg these arms from the side, and then fold these wheels forward, and they're going to peg in right there. Same on this side, peg them in. You can take these arms and you're going to rotate, and you kind of have to push on the upper joint. It doesn't feel good, honestly. I just don't like the way this moves, but you got to rotate this down. Actually, the arm's going to be facing that way. Same on this side. Go ahead and rotate this down. And yes, the arm should be sitting. Oop. And that's another thing, is the arms tend to come off because they're designed to come off. So I just don't really love how that transforms, but it still works. It's not a big deal. All right, now that we have those arms back, go go ahead and take this. You're going to bend here. It is pegged in, so bend here, and there's 2 bends. So one there on that first joint. And then you're going to take the head. That should actually be down. And go ahead and take this panel. That's going to come up and around his head. And you'll have to get this angle right for that to work. So make sure you have that right. And eventually it should plug in. And go ahead and fold the arms inwards, and they should fit underneath these panels here. And it does slightly tab in there. All right. Same on this side. These should fit underneath. And again, the arms do sometimes tend to fall off. Or not fall off, but come off at that joint, which is meant for that play feature. Which I don't even, I don't know. I don't think it's worth it. But. All right, now we're going to work on the feet. Actually, go ahead and rotate this down so that you fold it at the second joint there. Now we can take these legs, open up these panels here, and then flip these down, and that's just going to sit. It does peg in right there, so make sure you get that peg into there. Same on this side, open this up, and then fold this down and peg that into the side. Fold the feet in to the legs. Come to this side, open up the knee. You're just angling this just ever so slightly so it hits that second tab there. So get that back in. Same on this side, angle it slightly, and then tab the knee back in. Relatively simple. And make sure you have this double joints both bent. Now I can start working this arm in. So this is going to come up to here. There is a slider right there. So get this slid on that joint. Again, this doesn't feel so great, but it hasn't broken, so I don't think there's a real issue or anything. So get that down and up, and then that's going to tab in right here on the front. So go ahead and get that tabbed in. And then make sure it all fit in properly on here. All right, same on the other side. Make sure you have all this in. You're going to take this panel, fold it down, make sure you slide it on the slider so it's on the other side, and then put that down into here and get it attached on this tab up front. Then you can work on fixing all of this. So the arms, well, actually first put this tab in together. So just tab these two. It's a over under, and it should just push together like so. Then you can take these arms and just peg them in to the pegs that are on the back there. Okay, give it a good squeeze. And there you have Cup in his vehicle mode. Very nice looking vehicle mode. You got that same metallic silver behind the blue glass here. That looked really nice in the vehicle mode. You got the nice Tampoed Autobot logo on the painted area there. A little bit of paint here. It does seem to be not sitting exactly flush. Might be I just don't have something pressed in. Tampoed Autobot logo there, and then the paint. Here's the back, pretty clean. Overall, pretty good looking mode. It does roll, although some of the wheels don't roll that smoothly. I think it's one of these, but still, looks good and it rolls. You can mount the weapons here, so you can put the gun on this side, and then you can put the energy dispenser on that side. Actually, probably the other way. So you have the skinny part facing upwards. And there you go, you have some nice storage. And for comparison, there he is with the Studio Series Jazz. Pretty good size. It's a little bit shorter than Jazz, but in terms of length, but taller in terms of height. And about the same width. So overall, fits in well with the rest of the line, and of course with your Earthrise figures. All right, let's get him back transformed into his robot mode. Go ahead and take these accessories off, and you can start on the back here. So we're going to unpeg these hands. They're a little bit hard to get to, so I would recommend a spudger to kind of get these unpegged from these pegs. It's a fairly tight joint, and these are painted, so I don't really want to scratch them. All right, now that you get that separated, you can unpeg these legs from the front. It is pretty tight. If you pull too hard, you'll probably just separate the entire leg since it is on that little joint there. And go ahead and fold this back, and that'll allow you to separate from here, and then we can work on this leg. So go ahead and fold this panel up and tab it in. Then you can fold this down. It's going to tab into the side there. Make sure you've pushed it back down on this slider, and that'll allow you to tab it in there. All right, same as the other side. Get it unpegged. It is very tight. It doesn't feel good taking it out. These are the kind of tabs that worry me over time. Is this gonna break? But I find it to be somewhat irritating. But there you go. Get that tab out of there. It's a very tight fit. And then go ahead and take the leg, fold this up into there, fold this down, make sure you push it outwards on that slider, and then get that pegged into the side. Fold out his toes, and then we've got his legs all done. Oh no, we don't have all of them. Open up the knees, fold this down, peg that back in. Fold that down, peg that back in. Now we have the legs all done. So we can take care of the arms and the chest. So go ahead and unpeg here. You can lift this up on the first joint there. That'll allow you to take these arms and remove those from this cavity. Unpeg this, open that up. You can straighten out his midsection there. Come to the back here. And before you put these wheels back in, you want to make sure you've got this black piece folded all the way down and it's sticking up a little bit. Otherwise, you're going to have trouble a little bit later. Go ahead and put these wheels back in. Peg these arms onto the side. And you can just adjust those to the right position. Now you can take this, fold this up, and that should peg into his back on both sides. And then take his head, and this neck piece is going to tab in here on the back, and that's going to hold it in place. So final thoughts on Cup. He's pretty cool. There's some things I really like about him. It looks really nice in the vehicle mode. The robot mode is okay, especially from the front. The back and the side just look he just looks a little skinny, or maybe just not the right proportions. And because of that, he just kind of looks the funniest of actually the entire set, and that's sort of disappointing. But other than that, the proportions, I think he's really cool. I mean, I love the paint and the colors and the choices they made for the look and the styling. I like the vehicle mode. I like how he scales with the rest of the characters. He does fit in, obviously, with your Earthrise and retail line. By the way, I forgot to mention, you can take this piece here and just store that right there if you want to on his back. So you can have that out of the way. So overall, pretty nice. Obviously, if you're collecting the Studio Series line, I believe this is the best retail Cup we've gotten. I don't think there's a better, more accurate one. Maybe there's a better one, but maybe not a more accurate to the movie or to the cartoon. So if you're looking for a cartoon accurate, G1 Cup for your retail or deluxe scale, then this is going to be the one. This is the one that I think fits in the best. So that's really it for today. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.